Today's first course combines land and sea. I will put together in a tender hug the autumn flavors and the fleshy porcini mushrooms, and on the other, the king of the seas, the octopus. I can't wait to show you this recipe, fettuccine with octopus and porcini sauce. Let's get started. Let's start with the mushrooms. I've already cleaned them, but I'll show you briefly how it's done. With a knife with a plain blade, I'll remove some of the base, being careful not to remove too much pulp. Then, with a wet cloth, I brush off the soil. I recommend never to wash the mushrooms, because they absorb all the water and then they are no longer tasty. The mushrooms are clean. I'll cut them in half first, and then in strips of about 4-5 mm. It's time to move to the stove. I'll place a pot on the hob and I'll pour in a drizzle of oil. I'll turn it on, let it heat. Add a clove of peeled garlic and then a cirasiello, that is a chili. I'll crush it with my fingers, then I'll go wash my hands. The bottom has warmed up nicely. I dip the mushrooms. I let them sizzle for a moment. I add the canned tomatoes. If you want it a bit creamier, just use tomato puree. An extra color note with tomato paste. Couple of bay leaves, and then I cover with water. As soon as the water reaches the boil, I dip the octopus that I've already cleaned and gutted. I cover it well because, as they say, the octopus is cooked in its water even if there is also the tomato. After an hour of cooking, our octopus is cooked. I chopped it into pieces of about 1-2 centimeters, and I can put it back in the sauce. In the meantime, also changed the pot, because then we'll cook the pasta in. Why didn't I cut the octopus before cooking? Because when raw, you need the Lord's hand. That translates, it takes patience and a lot of energy. Let's remember to remove the garlic and the laura. Then salt. A few sprigs of thyme to flavor. Our dressing will cook for 10-15 minutes, therefore I can take care of the pasta by dipping it in boiling water. The pasta is well al dente, firm to the bite. I'll drain it directly in the dressing. Let's stir well. One last stir and I'm ready to serve. Bite after bite of these fettuccine with octopus and porcini sauce will win everyone. I'll link down below the photo recipe on Giallozafferano, where you can find doses, ingredients and step-by-step procedure. If you liked this video, please leave us a nice like, and if you have any questions, write them in the comments. And of course, if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel now. Did this recipe make you hungry? Cook it yourself and let me know.